Hey there, humans. So, I have a bit of a confession to make. So, the past couple nights when I fall asleep, you can either hear me crying to the soundtracks of old classic Disney films, or listening to the plights and struggles of men and women. What does that have to do with today's tier list? Well, my friend, you're in for a treat. I won't be too explicit as to why this tier list gives me so much euphoria, but I'm sure you'll catch on very quickly. So we have video game waifu tier list. And the first category, the highest category we have today, is I Wish I Was Her. I'm not too sure what that means exactly, but I'm sure whatever the true meaning of this category is, it must be for very cis reasons. Next category we have is Take on a Date. That sounds very cute, self-explanatory. My Big Sister. Which, shout out to my actual big sister, but unfortunately I have to go elsewhere to have a true big sister and little brother connection, as unfortunately, sis, you live in a different continent. What do you expect from me to do, lad? So even though I might have an actual big sister out there in this world, she's not here. I miss her every day. Next category we have up is Little Sister, which I do not believe we're gonna have too many people in this slot. Probably only like one or two, because if I'm honest, I do not desire a little sister whatsoever. But we have to have 4 categories. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I don't exactly know how tier list works this site, but it said I have to have 5 categories. So I was like, what's less than Little Sister? She belongs to the street. And that's what I'm going with, man. And so I put this list together, and all the characters that we have down here are all characters that I felt would do this list in my euphoria. Such a bang up job. So this is really just a kind of personal list for myself, so if you guys don't recognize a lot of these characters, I wouldn't blame you. I think the games that you kind of play are dusty and boring, but I wouldn't hold you if you don't recognize a few of these characters. So first up, I want to highlight Ada Wong from Resident Evil 2. And Ada Wong is a character who I'm going to straight up say, hashtag I wish I was her. Why the hell did I hashtag that? I don't know what the hell was that for. But if you guys don't know, if you look at my channel right now, the profile picture that I have on my channel, that character's name is actually Ada. Her name is, it's not spelled the same, but it's A accented, that's the word. A accented E D A. And all of the characters that I usually create up until maybe like a month or so ago have all been Ada, primarily inspired because of Ada Wong. I love her character so much. I wouldn't say that her and her character are the prerequisites of me finding out about myself and my struggles with gender identity, but I would say that her just being who she is, I would say that there is something about her character that I just kind of latched onto. She has played an integral role into me finding out who I am and my struggles with gender. And honestly, I wouldn't mind being her. Also, she's paired up with Leon from Resident Evil. Like, honestly, sis, she's really fumbling the fucking bag. Like, you have Edward Botaluda literally following you all around trying to get with you, and you're curving the fuck out of him? I'm gonna be honest, Ada's kind of an L for that shit, mate. But other than that, I love her character. Next up, I'm going to pick who I feel as though will more than likely be the only character we see in Little Sister category, and it's going to be Chihiro from Danganronpa. Now, even though canonically speaking, Chihiro is older than me, whenever I play this game and whenever I see her character, I just instinctively have to protect her, you know? There's just something about her and her character that just makes me go, that carrot top, grease-filled son of a bitch! No spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers. But I just absolutely love Chihiro. I just absolutely love Chihiro, and she must be protected at all costs. Next up, I think we're going to go with... Ooh, let's go for a big sister category. And we're going to have Naoto Shirogane. Now, in Persona 4, I played that game maybe when I was about 15, 16-ish. And literally every character within that game hit a sort of chord with me that I felt on a personal level. That whole entire game is about finding out who you are as a person, finding your true self, in essentially battling your demons or your shadows, essentially. And Naoto was one of the characters in the main cast that, even though I did mesh well with her story and her character development, she was probably the only character among the main team that I kind of just was all like, somehow I understand everybody's struggles, but Naoto, it's just not relatable to me. Which isn't a bad thing, obviously. Not all video game characters are supposed to be relatable. But it wasn't until many years later that I realized, holy shit, I actually related to Naoto so heavily, but I just didn't even know it at the time. Like, her struggles with her gender identity and coming to terms with that in later games after P4G is something that I truly find inspiring. And I love everything as her character, and I would legitimately love to have her as a big sister. Sorry sis, wherever you are in the atmosphere, are you located? Bro, she's up in a different continent, man. I have to find big sister content somehow. So next up, let's have another I Wish I Was Her. Let's use Iris from Final Fantasy 15. Now, in Iris, if I'm honest, she's just goofy as hell, and I just love her. I just love that about her. Her character is... I feel as though if I weren't such a closeted little fucker in my teenage years, I would have ended up as Iris. I'm on my way right now, and as it is, to be a bitter fucking... I'm on my way to be a bitter fucker who self-sabotages love at every point, like Miss Wong here in the first slot. But in my teenage years, if I wasn't trying to be this whole like masculine type of dude to fit in with all the others, I definitely feel as though I would have been the Iris of every single group. And it kind of makes me sad that I didn't get to live that reality. But that's why it's a wish I was her. This isn't supposed to be a sad video. But let's take another, not prerequisite, but what's the word? Subsequent? Subsequent character who I feel as though if I had gone through my life as Iris, that I probably would have ended up like this character as well. And the character that I want to highlight would be Sherry Birkin from Resident Evil 6. Now, even though this isn't showcased in Resident Evil, you cannot tell me that Sherry Birkin does not give off just Visco girl type energy. I'm like pastel colors, beaches, and Starbucks, like that just screams Sherry Birkin to me, and I don't know why, but I just absolutely love that aesthetic, mate. And yes, I just admitted to wanting to be a fucking Visco girl. Sue me. I'm gonna have to bleep out that word because I don't think that's a nice word on YouTube. Even though it's literally just a body part, but whatever, we won't get into that. So I know I have a lot of I wish I was her people in the category, but I'm gonna use this last one, then I'm gonna move on to other categories. But I just want to highlight this because I think it's because it's a bit of a cheat code, if I'm being fairly honest. We have Yara from The Last of Us 2. And the reason why I'm picking Yara as I wish I was her is simply because I wish Lev was my little brother. That's it. I think he's really awesome. He's fucking hilarious. And he's the only little brother I would ever want. So let's look at some other... So let's look at some other categories because they're really neglected. Take on a Date and belongs to the... So take on a date and belong to the streets. So first off, we have Clementine. And then second, we have everybody's favorite little porn star. Let me go ahead and put her there. Hey, man, if you know, you know, bro. I'm sorry. I have to put somebody in belong to the streets. And everybody know Tifa. Inside and out. Hey, man, don't be mad at me. Be mad at those SFMs. Be mad at those SFMs. So since we have Tifa here, let's go ahead and pick Aerith. Okay, so I played Kingdom Hearts before I played Final Fantasy VII, and I'm gonna be honest, it boggles my freaking mind. I have no clue if I'm supposed to say Aerith, or bro, every time I say one, I have to autocorrect and say the other. So I'm just gonna say the Earth Girl. That's what I'm gonna go with. And we are going to actually, oh shit, I said I wasn't gonna use that category again. Oh well, I lied. Aeris is going to go on I Wish I Was Her, simply because she also radiates Visco Girl energy. You cannot tell me, lads. You cannot tell me Aerith, just when she's literally the flower girl. She's the flower girl, which is actually really funny, the category that I have Aerith in and Tifa in, because when I played Final Fantasy VII, and I've only played the original Final Fantasy VII. I haven't gotten to the remake yet, and I probably won't for a while. I actually went on a date and chose to romance Tifa, and then I just did not care about Aerith whatsoever. It's very interesting how my tastes have kind of changed. Obviously, I played Final Fantasy VII only just a few years ago, back in 2020, and so many things have changed in my time, because I can tell you back in the day, Aerith definitely would have been in them streets, and Tifa definitely would have been up there. But nah, man, we gotta fill out all these categories. So next up, let's see, take on a date. You know what? I would. Let's highlight Yukiko Amagi real quick. So Yukiko is also, because back when I played P4, again, I was like 15, 16 at the time, and Yukiko was my waifu of choice in that game. Still is to this very day. I think her humor is funny. I think we would get along in real life if she was an actual person. And again, I'm taking everybody's ages and stuff into like current times, so let's see here. 1994 to 2022. She would be 28. Okay. Holy fuck. That changes everything. Okay. So I already knew I was gonna put her on Take on a Date. But here's the thing. I'm gonna have to expose myself real quick. Okay. So I've already said that I don't have a type that at least for women, like all I need is just for us to mesh well humor wise, and then just to get along well. However, I low-key have a thing for women almost like double my age. Okay, I know it's fucked. Listen, hear me out. Listen to me. This year, I turn in 3 months, less than 3 months, I turn 21. Do you know what that means? I have like 4 more years left before I start liking women my own age. I'm cutting that out the video. I'm not putting that in the video. Okay, so I have actually been avoiding 2 people on this list for quite some time, because as some of you may have clocked, we are seeing double Clementines in double Ellie. While the younger versions of these wonderful girls will go in little sister category, because if you put them anywhere else, you're a fucking monster. I simply just wanted to highlight the fact that Ellie fucking scares me, and Clementine, as much as I would still love to put her in little sister category, that final season, holy fuck. Even though she is younger than me, that is my big fucking sister. Nobody can tell me otherwise, bitch. Ooh. I've just forgotten. Ellie is married to Dean, or Ellie is dating Dina. I don't want to be Ellie. In that relationship, I would actually have rather have been Dina. Yeah, Dina's the other one. For cis reasons. And if I'm honest, I would have been Dina, and I probably would have chosen Jesse. Oof, no spoilers. So I'm seeing two people here, which I just feel as though we kind of have to get them out of the way here. So I'm just gonna take the son Gwendolyn and put him right here, and put Erica right here, and then just I have a problem. I know it's a problem, but I'm not working on fixing it. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people left. And first up, we have Colette from Kingdom Hearts 2. That's the Kingdom Hearts 3 model. But when I was younger, it would have definitely been Take on Date, not the Plus More. But for this list, she's probably gonna be on I Wish I Was Her, simply because, have you seen Twilight Town? That place is absolutely fucking beautiful. Twilight Town is literally PS2 Visco City. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm not even on Visco. I don't know what the aesthetic is just so beautiful. I just feel like if you lived in a place like Twilight Town, bro, you just can't be angry. It's so pretty. Next up, we have Ban. Oh, she's also getting the Wish I Was Her. Have you seen her fucking? No, she's getting big sister category. Absolutely. Imagine having Bayonetta be your fucking big sister, teaching you how to dance, lads. I would literally be the coolest guy on the fucking planet. Legitimately. Sis, what's up with you? Like my actual sister, what's up with you? You're in a fucking different continent. We don't speak. Call me. I'm playing. I'm playing. It's just very expensive. It's whatever. I'm not hurt by it at all. Next up, we have Haruka Sawayama. Next up, we have Haruka Sawamura. Hold on 1 second. Haruka Sawamura. Next up, we have Haruka Sawamura. First try. And this is an interesting one, because I would put her in the I Wish I Was Her category, but not really. I was going to put her originally in the I Wish I Was Her category simply because the same reason as Bayonetta. I think you could literally play as her as an idol in that game, as a J-pop idol, in which, if I'm being fairly honest, that's kind of the only reason why I go back to Yakuza 5 all the time. It's literally just to play her J-pop idol stuff. And no, I'm thinking about it. Being a J-pop idol, being an idol, period, just seems like a whole lot of anxiety and a whole lot of just attention on you that I personally do not wish for. So if I'm honest, I'll have you as a big sister and I'll root you on from the sidelines, but golly, sis, I would not want your life. And we got Yuffie, the great ninja Yuffie. Okay, so Yuffie, right? Like I said, I originally played Kingdom Hearts. Oh, that's actually interesting. I originally played Kingdom Hearts before I played any Final Fantasy game. And so, I originally actually had a crush on Yuffie from Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. So she would have been on the Take on a Date, not Plus More. But I played Final Fantasy VII a few years ago, PS1 edition. She is fucking hilarious. She really is. Just the way that you come about her, it was so fucking interesting. Like, she's in this force or whatever, and I don't remember the interaction, but it was just so cute the way that, I don't know, lads. I'll have to show you the footage of it because I don't remember it off of memory. But I just remember it being such the cutest interaction ever. I was like, Yuffie. If I didn't already love her in Kingdom Hearts, seeing that interaction in the original Final Fantasy VII, she is just my favorite FF character ever. And then also when I saw the trailer for Final Fantasy VII, the remake, the Yuffie DLC, I was all like, yes. She's big sister material. Absolutely love Yuffie. And also, lads, I have to tell you. So when I played Final Fantasy VII, right, I was on the final boss. I was facing Sephiroth, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I was so done with the game. Right, I had exhausted all of my freaking MP or whatever, all of my items I had already used up. I was hit back with so many supernovas or whatever Sephiroth's fucking 3.5 minute attack. Like, you literally have to sit there when he hits that attack. You literally sit there watching a cutscene for 3 minutes, and you can't do anything but listen to the music and see him about to one-shot your whole team potentially. And he does this multiple times in the game. Lads, you don't understand. You literally have to sit through a 3-minute cutscene in the middle of a battle, and the cutscene literally could end with you getting one shot and having to restart the whole entire thing. Bro, I have never been so pissed off at a final battle ever. I had Cloud and I had Bear and I had Yuffie in my party, and Yuffie literally came in clutch in the final. Cloud and Bear, I think, were both dead, and it was just Yuffie doing her thing. I was literally just auto battling. I literally wasn't doing any like special attacks or whatever, and she beat Sephiroth alone. Yuffie is my sister. She is. Naoto, I'm sorry. And Belle, I'm sure some people are looking at, is that Belle from Beauty and the Beast? Bitch, yes it is. It's Belle from Beauty and the Beast from fucking Kingdom Hearts 2. She's in a video game, so I'm putting her in the fucking list, bitch. I wish I was her. I already made a 40-minute fucking video on it. Watch it, whore. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. I'm just a bit excited. Not excited, I'm just a bit hyped. So let's look at this list, yeah. Like 20 or so. So 20 or so characters, and let's just finalize it. So we have Belle, Ada, Iris. I think I'm gonna put Ada back a bit. And then I'm gonna put Sherry up. And this seems, I only wanted to be Yara for Lev. So we're gonna put Yara back. Yeah, this looks clean. This is a clean, I wish I was her, #sis, still sis though. We have Yukiko, no wink. Then we have Erica and Gwendolyn, absolutely wink, multiple fucking times wink, double I wink. This category is golden. Golden. Big sister category. Bayonetta and I was gonna say Bayonetta and Clementine could be intertwined. They could be switched. Yuffie and Naoto could be switched as well, but I'm liking the way that it looks. Little sister category. Chihiro, absolutely. But Ellie in the original, she's fucking goated. She's absolutely fucking goated. See, because I want to protect Chihiro. And Ellie, absolutely, but Ellie's fucking hilarious. I think I could fucking bounce off jokes and just be like a fucking just an asshole older brother to Ellie, and we would be cool. Like Chihiro, I feel like couldn't watch her do her homework without the possibility of her getting a paper cut and bleeding out to death. That's how much I want to protect Chihiro. So simply for my sanity, I'm just going to put Ellie as #1 top little sister and Chihiro second, and belong to the streets. I'm sorry, Tifa. I'm sorry, Tifa. You're done out. Just absolutely done out. So yeah, that is my video game waifu tier list. This is honestly something that I didn't think I needed, but I think it was really fun, honestly. A little like 30-minute recording to help with my euphoria and to kill my dysphoria for tonight. But we'll see. I'll start listening to some Disney songs, and if I end up crying, well, this video was for nothing then. But yeah, lads, it's been Justice. 2 little like chill videos this week. I think I want to bring this channel back to myself and not having old black and white striped shirt nerd fucking yelling at the camera for 30 minutes. Just for a bit, just for a little while. But yeah, thank you for taking this dose of serotonin with me, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.